There are coaches selling $5,000 and $10,000 coaching programs to complete strangers on LinkedIn every day, and nobody is talking about it. If you're not using LinkedIn in this way, you are missing out on the biggest opportunity in front of you to sell high-ticket coaching programs to complete strangers using LinkedIn online. I'm going to run you through 3 systems my clients are using right now to book calls every single day and sell high-ticket coaching. And yes, this works if you're just starting out. It works if you don't have a network. It works if you barely have any followers on LinkedIn. More and more coaches are coming to me every day to try and transition onto LinkedIn because Instagram is kind of getting dead in terms of engagement. Ads are getting more expensive over there anyway, and you can't really sell high ticket. LinkedIn is where business owners are hanging out. It's where decision makers hang out. It's where people have money. It's where you can find people with money. And we've built systems to tap into that predictably every single day. If you just look at my client Keith, about a year ago, he was charging $200 a month for his online coaching. Now he's closing $9,000 deals paid in full. Or James, who was a very busy, burnt out PT on the gym floor, who has done about $40,000 in 6 weeks just using the systems I'm going to run you through today. So in this video, I'm going to run you through the secret automated DM system that books calls without feeling spammy or pushy, a super high leverage ad strategy that works with a pretty modest budget, and the only way to scale your outreach on LinkedIn using AI without putting your profile in danger. And that is one that I guarantee you've never heard of before. Firstly, before we get into that, I need to say this, I need to be blunt. If your profile looks like crap, nothing that we go through here is going to work for you. You need to have your profile optimized. No topless profile pictures, no random party photos. You need to have a cover photo and you need to actually be posting. You also need a very clear positioning headline. If people don't know who you are and who you work with at a glance, this isn't going to work for you either. I put some free Canva templates below if you actually need them for your cover photo or profile photo, just go use them. And please, it takes 10 minutes to look like a pro, so just do that. If you don't know what to post something educational on a Monday and teach something. Post a client testimonial or a review on a Wednesday to show some social proof and authority. And post a hot take or a strong belief or opinion that you actually hold, because LinkedIn's a really good place to get engagement on posts and for things to go viral. After this video, go and check my client Mark. He has 100,000 followers on LinkedIn. He posts some really good stuff, and go connect with him and take some inspiration from there. So now you've got the foundation, let's get into the systems. So where most coaches will treat LinkedIn like speed dating, we treat it like Netflix. Personalized video approach, impossible to ignore, and sparks curiosity. You don't need to hire a VA. You don't need to go and stalk profiles. You don't need to spend 4 hours a day recording looms for people. We use tools that do all the heavy lifting for your business so you can actually go and focus on other things. You might be thinking, won't automation get my profile banned or restricted? Very good question. I've been doing this for a long time. I've had about 650 coaches as clients. We've used LinkedIn automation myself. I have taught this for quite a long time. There's 2 main reasons I see profiles getting restricted on LinkedIn. One is that you're actually manually doing the outreach and the connections yourself, and you're blowing way past the limits that LinkedIn actually has in place. Or you're letting a VA log in from some random country without them using a VPN. LinkedIn sees that. It either sees it as a hack or the fact that you're just sharing your account details with someone, and it's going to restrict it straight away. Now, there are automation tools out there that will get you restricted 100%, but the one I'm going to show you today, I've been using for years, and its record is perfect. It does the outreach for you. It tracks where the limits are. It may do more on one day than it will on the next day, so it can fly under the radar under LinkedIn and not get your account restricted. So you're not doing the outreach yourself, and you're not letting a VA come in and mess up the account. We're going to avoid both of those things. The tool that we use is called Wallexy. It's a weird name, I know. So Wallexy mimics human behavior and it runs safely in the background. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to select your audience, let's say CEOs in London. You're going to pick a campaign inside of Wallexy. Let's say it's a visit, a follow, a connection, and 7 follow-ups. When they actually connect with you, and this is why I use Wallexy, we can input a AI-based video of you that makes it look like you just picked up your phone and sent an introduction to this person, not salesy, not spammy at all. If they don't respond, that's fine, because Wallexy comes in and does all of your follow-ups for you for however long you set it for. When they respond, it gets turned off, and now it's over to you to actually book the call in. So instead of this wall of text that most rookies out there are doing on LinkedIn that never even gets read, we're using a personalized video that cuts through all the noise and actually gets a way better response rate. After they respond to that video, we have a second AI-based video, which is a very soft pitch on what you actually do and invites the lead to a triage call. From triage call to sales call to client. That's how it works. If you want to see the exact scripting and how we actually build all this out and what you actually say in those videos, click the link below and I will run you through it all on a demo call. System number 2, ads. If you've got a little bit of ad budget, LinkedIn ads will scale you to the moon. One caveat, you need to have a high ticket offer. And for me, that's anything around $3,500 to $10,000. Why? Because LinkedIn ads are expensive, but the returns are justified. For example, our average coach right now is getting an 8x return on investment. That's our average coach. They spend 1,000, they make 8, or they spend 2,000, they make 16. How does it work? So lead form ads. We've trialed everything. Lead form ads are the simplest, easiest way to get going. Run a LinkedIn lead form ad to an audience of about 2 million people. Turn off audience expansion. Your leads need to go into a CRM, which we give to all of our clients, which manages the lead, automates the outreach to the lead through WhatsApp and email and SMS. You dial the lead, you triage them, you book a sales call, you close the lead. Very straightforward, very simple, very clean, very scalable. Don't run ads unless you have that automation piece in the background, because speed to lead is absolutely everything and you're not going to be fast enough yourself. What those ads look like, I can go into that in another video, but it's not for today. Number 3, the system I am guaranteeing you've never heard of before. The only way I have ever found to be able to scale outreach on LinkedIn. So this is where things get wild. We use a system called HeyReach, and I met the CRO about a year ago. His name is Ilya, really cool guy, and what he showed me blew my mind. So this is a system of scaling up the amount of outreach you can do on LinkedIn without ever touching your profile, keeping it safe, keeping it clean, and just automating this army of digital AI employees that essentially are fake LinkedIn accounts that get tied to your business. They look like real people, but you can automate all of your outreach through these profiles, and any messages that come back go into this centralized inbox that you can actually manage. Touch your main profile, it never gets into danger. You're just scaling up the amount of outreach you can actually do on LinkedIn by using these AI profiles. So you're no longer capped at maybe the 20, 30 pieces of outreach you can do every single day on LinkedIn. You can infinitely scale this thing, and it's all automated. It's all happening while you're asleep. When you can do that and you have a proven script that you know your appointment booking rate and you know how much it costs to get a call booked and you know your average close rate on a call, your average LTV, now it's just numbers. Now it's how many profiles do you want to use to scale the amount of outreach you need to get to the desired goal. Nobody in the space knows of this. Nobody in the space is using it. This is now your unfair advantage over your competition. That's my gift to you. So 3 ways of scaling up on LinkedIn, finding the highest quality of client you can possibly find to sell the highest ticket package you can possibly sell. If you want help with all of this, if you want our full suite of about 35 other different lead gen systems for different platforms, paid, organic, how to sell, how to keep your clients for long term, click the link below. I hope this was useful. Until the next time, peace out.